Little bright eyes.
Poison oak, some boyhood bravery. When a telephone was a tin can on a string, and I fell asleep with you still talking to me. You said you were afraid to die. In Polaroids, you were dressed in women's clothes. Were you made ashamed? Why'd you lock them in a drawer? Well, I don't think that I ever loved you more than when you turned away.
See, we're not against gay love here. If that's the sin you partake in, go for it. I don't really understand it, but I don't have to. I don't care. So I've been going through all these Twitter rants, and a couple of the ones that have hit my fancy, chimichanga, were the Vault 7. The Vault 7 ordeal really kind of changed it for me. Jay Dyer had a really good informational piece. I think it's about an hour long. Wiki bomb. Vault 7 and the CIA. He's got some pretty good info in there. I listened to it twice, and he's got some pretty good info in there. I mean, if you guys are wanting a fairly good breakdown, I'd go there. But I've been kind of consumed with this Jacqueline Glenn arguing with a guy by the name of, his YouTube channel is Ocean, Osian. Both are pretty interesting. I would look at their videos, study them, figure them out, gather your own opinion. But it's essentially, the guy seems like he's like stupid attracted to this girl, and he's trying to charm her with his emo haircut, his sad, drunken, sunken eyes, and the drunken peasants just fillet this guy and beat him up. And if no one knows what the drunken peasants are, they're a YouTube channel, but they're also kind of a radio deal. 4 guys pretty much look like castaways from the Hank Williams Jr. outfit back in the 90s. Very outlaw Americana, explicit lyrics, tell you how it is, beards and tough as fuck glasses. They're not afraid to cry, that's for sure, because they can hide behind them glasses. Jokes aside, I think they give you a raw perspective of the different issues that they bring up. And they're just a bunch of guys, I hate to compare them to Gavin McInnes, but if you can stomach his shit, then Drunken Peasants is probably a leap away from him into the depth of what I would call just pure masculinity. These guys are pretty raw. I like them. I enjoy them. I won't donate to them, but I like what they have to say, and I'll promote their shit. Talking to the Jacqueline Glenn, which when you talk to her, I've never talked to her, but these Drunken Peasants and then this Ocean guy, they're obviously enamored by her beauty. And that's something that men have a trouble with, you know. When we see a pretty girl, it's really hard for us to get past. I mean, think about it. It's a tough deal. We're just constantly thinking about how pretty they are. Like, afraid to be ourselves. I would have to say even submissive, you know? Which I was very intrigued because I saw these, I don't know, somewhat dominant guys patronize this girl in such a strong respect to give her credence, even her values, which I think her philosophical precepts are completely bunk. I don't understand the leaps of logic and the inconsistencies in logic are just, oh my God, they're painstakingly evident, but no one picks them out. Oh, you know, I mean, Jacqueline, she seems like a fairly smart person. I mean, this is just on the offset. She's got a great voice. She seems like she's, you know, got her shit together as much as she can, and she tries to get ratings by like these weird acts of Las Vegas weddings with her gay friend, and I'm like, I get it. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. It's not. It's entertainment. Very entertaining. I watched it. I was entertained. Thought it was hilarious. With the she went and got some kind of little Debbie cakes and smashed them into her gay friend's mouth, which I thought was hilarious. She's got another video with a porn star that she's friends with, and they rag on this evangelical woman who used to be, I guess she was a porn star, found God and went crazy. Have you met those people? Like, I'm an ex-prostitute, crack addict, found God, and now I'm crazy about him and I want him in my mouth. Have you met those people? Yeah. An extremely sexualization of Christ, which I think is weird. And it always ends up in the Protestant, what? You know? I mean, yeah, I get it. Catholic pre-7, let me add, post-Catholic, post-Vatican II Catholic priests have a problem with boys. I get it. But, I mean, they did come out of the 60s, guys. This was all acceptable back then. I mean, they were being shown some things that it's okay. And you know what? I guarantee you 2 decades from now, we're going to be in our 40s and 50s, and people are going to talk about how pedophilia is okay. Bestiality is okay. It's coming. You wait. The shit that the priests are getting in trouble for now, it's going to be accepted later. It's a weird planet. We're living in Babylon, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Babylon being just a reference to Babel. I would be. That was probably a misidentification of the times. I would, in accordance with, Christian history, I would say more like Sodom and Gomorrah. We're definitely more on that path. I don't think a volcano is going to kill us all. But highly likely that Fukushima will. Did you guys see this shit this week? Earlier this week about the radiation that's coming off the core of the plant. 1,000 times the level, and they're having like this. The Japanese are having like these large, like these loud demonstrations against selling the rice that are irradiated, and they're selling it to the United States. They're selling it to other countries, and they're forced to, because if they don't, they won't get paid by the government. Nobody's doing anything about it. So. Recordings. I sound stupid on recordings. So, I don't know. You sound what? Oh, I sound like you. I sound like me, but you don't sound like you on a recording. Is this the recording debate? Guys, this is the recording debate. Yep. One of the girls I met on Match.com is talking to me right now, and she's giving me her opinion. We're recording live, actually. So, Amanda. I'm trying to get a woman's perspective here. She clued me in, too. I needed to have a woman's perspective. And she was a little jealous that I went out with some other girls, and I included her into the See? Yep, school's in, guys. Get your fucking shit together. Dude, you're totally jealous. Because you want my Jumbo D. I understand. I get it. It's understandable. All the girls want the Jumbo D. Am I right, guys? Am I freaking right? Yeah. Applause. God bless you. All the men are on my side. All men know the Jumbo D is essential. It's essential for creation. That's why you women want it. Well, I mean, even when you've created enough, you always want more. It's like heroin. Yeah, D is like heroin. What are you talking about? You're addicted now. Shit. You fucking time too. This ain't my first rodeo. People coming up to us wanting to swing with us. That was a fucking weird. That was fucking crazy. Hey, and she flops her big ass titties over the table. They were in front of your face, and you notice that I pushed away as you stepped, I stuck you as a buffer. Yeah, I was like, oh no. She might not be into the swinging thing, so I can't participate. Plus, what would I do with all that titty and ass? I don't know what to do with all that. I'm real comfortable with just one. Yeah. I All that